It's the next section hike of the Sheltowee Trace, and we're going to begin our section by setting up at Ryder's Ranch ATV Campground near Natural Bridge. I don't know what the location of this specifically is, but there's a lot of ATV action going on here because that's what this is for. But we're going to have a little spot back here that we're going to put our tents, and I just wanted to just kind of start the video off a little bit here with some of my neurosis or whatever you want to call it, anxiousness. Anyway, when we're backpacking and we don't have a point like this where we've got set up in the middle to do some camping, kind of like what we did at Cave Run Lake, I get a little scatterbrained, I get a little neurotic, whatever. I just kept throwing stuff in the back of the car. I've got my sleeping bag here, which is, I'll need it for tonight. But then I threw an extra tent in here and just a bunch of stuff that I don't think I'm necessarily gonna need, but you know, it's just a little nuts. Looks like Joseph's pulling up here. He beat Tim here. That's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna go greet him. We'll get this thing started. So if you're using these videos to get a little intel and hiking the Sheltowee and you're starting at Natural Bridge, go up to the lodge and get you a parking permit to put in your dash, just so you don't get towed away or anything like that. Just a good piece of intel. We're going to start our hike here shortly. Just getting situated still. So I'm with my two cohorts here, and we're doing the approach trail to our section. We're walking down the road to the beginning of the trail down there. So we're doing things a little out of order. Last fall in 2021, we did the section hike through the Red River Gorge to this parking lot, and we've skipped this next section, and we're going to save it for another reason I may tell you about later. But we did the Cumberland Falls Trail earlier in the spring. I think it was in May when we did that. Anyway, the official start of the trail is coming up right here as far as this section is concerned, and we're going to do about 18 miles. Halfway point will be Ryder's Ranch Campground, and then we're going to end up at Youth Haven Campground where my car is parked. And we're going to eat well tonight. Brats, hot dogs, chili. Tomorrow morning, pancakes, bacon, coffee. Yummy. That's what happens when you bring an extra car and you park it in the middle where you're camping. Woohoo! How's everybody doing back there, guys? Huh?
It's crazy already.
I know, it's harrowing going down these stairs. That's where they do contra dance. It's fun if you do it. And it's fun if you don't do it. It's fun watching. It's kind of like square dancing. I don't know why they call it contra dance.
I thought it might have been clogging.
That could be part of it, from what I understand. This is the balanced rock trail that goes up to the top where Natural Bridge is. And yeah, it's bouncing. So we made it to the top. We're not going to go over the Natural Bridge, but Natural Bridge is right through there. And we're on Sand Gap Trail, Sheltowee Trace Trail. I'm hiking my own hike. Tim's hiking. And Joseph is hiking. And Joseph and Tim just informed me that we did a 49-minute mile. So I'm documenting this in the video so y'all know.
We know. We did it.
That's why I'm hiking my own hike.
Me too. I'm hiking your own hike.
Oh, well. During this time that I've been off of work, and since our last hike back in May, it's now around the 1st of November. I've done some walking and some hiking and stuff, but not enough cardio stuff, and that's just how it goes with me sometimes. And so going up the Natural Bridge, or at least up to the ridge from the parking lot, was a challenge. But I'm glad I'm up here because this is a part of the Natural Bridge up here that I've not been on. I'm on the Sand Gap Trail that will turn off of here and go back out that way and loop around back toward where the skylift parking is. Hood's Branch is that way too. And just enjoying walking in some leaves. It's a less traveled area of the park. And I'm going south of Natural Bridge and just enjoying the day.
By Tim. No further, Dan. No further. Don't do it. Unless you lay down. Lay down first and then go over your phone.
It's a long way down there, isn't it?
A long way down.
You wouldn't want to go down there to pick me up off the ground, would you?
Oh, I definitely wouldn't.
You'd leave me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
A little more of an opening right here.
After being in the park for a few miles, we're hitting Forest Service roads. Not too much farther to Riker's Ranch campground. Right here at Standing Rock. And hopping on 1036. So along 1036 going south from Natural Bridge, there's a couple ATV parks. We're going to stay at one tonight. Just in a little off section of the park, of the campground. And just lots of trails back in through here. I think the Daniel Boone byway cuts through here where a lot of four-wheeling happens. And so just keep that in mind. It could be a little louder. It could be a little bit rowdier. on this section of the trail. There's other sections like it below McKee, I think. End of the day on Friday. We've done close to 8 miles today, about the same amount tomorrow, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure. Oh, I lose count. Well, we made it to the campsite. You can see my tent right here. I'll give you a little tour of everything tomorrow, or at least Joseph will, right, Joseph?
What?
You're gonna give a tour of the place tomorrow. Never mind. Right here is the campground host. His name is Jeremy. He's got a dog walking around here. The dog's name is Charlotte. And Jeremy hooked us up with a fire ring. Tim's gonna hook us up with some yummy food. And I'm gonna rest my dogs here because they're barking. Well, we might as well look things over right now. I got a couple cabins on site, and I think they're wanting to develop this some more. But you can see the RVs and ATVs. Pretty good little setup here that they've got. People to park and use this as their base camp. Even got a little porta potty over there, and you can see we're set up over there by Jeremy, the campground host, and my tent's on the other side of that stack of firewood.
How you doing here, buddy? Are you having a good day? Are you having a good day? Hey. Hey.
So they're having a big Jeep thing here this weekend. And we're just seeing so many Jeeps. And this is a subculture that I don't know a whole lot about, but campground got packed last night. And you see the four-wheelers over there. And I slept incredibly well. I had this crazy, great Thermarest mattress that Tim got for me. I've broken my whole setup down. And I had earplugs in. I slept. I only got up once through the night. It was incredible. And this morning, we're eating bacon and pancakes. Yum. And they're gonna hit the trail soon. So we're starting our day a little late, mainly because I slept into about 8:30. What time did you sleep until there, Joseph?
7:50.
What time did you get up there,
7:30.
Tim? Ooh. Well, we all kind of slept in a little later than we normally do.
We stayed up later than we normally do.
We had a good time around the campfire last night. Whew. Now we're on 1036 going south. It's all downhill.
I feel like it.
Woo-wee. And the ATV, they're out today. Woo-wee. We got about a little over 8 miles, a lot of road walking, and a big scramble near the end, going uphill to get to my car.
We're gonna race that scramble uphill, right?
I'm gonna stay at the bottom and you're gonna go get my car and come back and get me.
Look, you give me your keys, and we'll see how it works out for you.
I think that's a good plan. Share the road. Went down the gravel road for a few miles. Now we're going back in the woods. Stinking Creek area of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Finally, do not block road for ATVs. Oh, forget. There we go. So in the Stinking Creek area, you can take the high water route, or you can take the trail down there. I think we're going to take the high water route. Joseph's coming. It's back down the trail where we just took a little bit of a break. Ate some tuna. So if you take the high water route, there's a bit of a scramble over that brush that they put over this Forest Service road trail. Just keep that in mind. Good intel. I mean, you can take the high road like we did, or the high water route, but you're gonna have to go back down. And so it's best just to stay down at the creek and not have to go up that and then back down it. All right, well, I would much rather have gone the creek route instead of the high water route. And I would say it's just a general rule, just a note to self, that I'd much rather hike along a creek, if possible, than go up on the side of a ridge or hill and take that route if it's not necessary. So it's a big weekend in this area. Hollerwood Park, having a big Jeep weekend, and they're riding on these roads in the Daniel Boone byway. Water source. We're going that way.
That was fun.
What?
Hang on, everyone. Raining pine needles. That is crazy.
So you come out on this ridge, I believe it's called Virginia Ridge, and another line of Jeeps. 52's is right up there. We'll take a right and we'll go a little ways, and then we'll take a left on 399 And the Youth Haven camp where we parked our vehicle is right there. Just some intel for you. If you find places like that to park your vehicle, try to get a hold of people that are in charge, in the know, and get permission before you do that. Just a little bit of a tip. Hey, we're on 52. And it has been an incredibly windy day, but it's been fun. It's been snowing leaves and pine needles on us. This is where I parked my car. Okay, Joseph, like he has in the past, is going to give us the stats from our last section hike. What do you got there, Joseph?
All right, so Friday we hiked from,
You're good.
Natural Bridge to Ryder Ranch Road. We hiked a total of 8.5 miles. We climbed a total of 1,237 feet of elevation over 3 hours and 35 minutes. Today, Saturday, we hiked from Ryder Ranch Camp to Youth Haven Bible Camp. A total of 9.4 miles, a total of 942 elevation gained over 3 hours and 41 minutes.
Thanks. So we're finishing our hike at Pitt State Barbecue near Natural Bridge. I think we all got the squash. We all got the pulled pork. And it looks yummy. So I clumsily started this section hike video at Ryder's Ranch Campground. Don't know if I made any sense, but I'm ending the video here back at home after this great hike, and it's section 6 that we've done, or 6 sections that we've done of the Sheltowee Trace. Hope you made it here to the end. Hope some of it made sense along the way. Most of it for this trip was a bit of intel for you guys that are looking at doing this, and I hope you found it helpful. I think some of it may become obsolete after a while because some of the road walking that we did, I think they're trying to get off trail, and that may happen in 2023. This is November of 2022. So anyway, had great conversation with Tim and Joseph, had good meals, just a great time of doing this. And so I hope you find these videos helpful, and I'm going to check you all next time. If you're following along, like, subscribe. Bye.